What up? What up? I am here. What's going on, everybody? Just up here catching up on some Collision. AEW. Hey, what's going on? Where people at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yeah, that sandwich done got me full. Oh. You know what? This is what I'll do. This is what I need to do. Man, man, people are gonna buy that book. The ones that will buy that book, they're gonna read it and they're gonna be like, man, we need to get back to this. Oh, he landed right on his back. Oh, I know he felt all of that. Oh, oh, mm. Oh, he caught him flush. Mm. Oh, nobody come on in. I'm gonna end this. Oh, good. Scissoring is still alive. What the fuck? Alrighty. Well, that was interesting. That was quite yeah. I'm still tripping off the fact that Ricochet took Zach. First of all, Zach Gowen in AEW wasn't expecting that. And then see Ricochet kick him in like, goodness, Zach, ain't you learned nothing? I mean, the man took your leg and walked off with your leg, though. Like, that's cold blooded. That is cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let the man take your prosthetic and walk off with it? Like, yo, Ricochet is becoming a great heel. I'm ready to say he's becoming a great heel. And to get that kind of heat, I mean, come on now. I mean, in order to be a great heel, you got to do the most dastard, yeah, the most horrifying things, you know, that people watching just be like, hell no, what the fuck? That's disgusting. I love it. You know, and then Zach's having a match. On Dynamite next week? Yo. All natural repertory. What is 2003 all over again? Stephanie can't come save you. Or she could have really saved you. Diapers I've ever used. An hour a day we put around. I don't know. That almost kind of made me want to go back. And the fact that it's a Thursday night too, go back and watch some episodes with Zach Gowen. You know, when he had that feud with Mr. McMahon, and then the whole Mr. America thing. Oh man, that shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny. This is, what is it? Oh, so I think I might do that tonight because those episodes of SmackDown. Because what was it? It was Vince had a arm wrestling contest with Zach, and then that fool had kicked his leg. He kicked his leg from under him. I was like, come on now. Why y'all doing that to that man like that? Like the man got one leg. Come on now. But he could wrestle. I was always curious because I was like, I never seen a one-legged man wrestle before. How is this going? So when they said that he was going to wrestle, I think it was like the next week after his debut or whatever. I was laying there like, yo, I'm thinking all week, how is this going to happen? And sure enough, I watched the match. I'm like, damn, that man got balance. Jordan, what's going on? Oh yeah, it has been a while. Well, I'm just now starting to go live again. I took a few days break, so I'm just catching up now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a baseball stream here too soon because I have a reason to talk about my Giants. I got a reason to talk about my Giants, so I'm gonna definitely do a baseball stream. I haven't done a baseball stream. Chargers have Najee Harris, kept Khalil Mack, and we got more guys drafted. Wait, hold up. Y'all got Najee. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not in football mode just yet. I'm not quite in football mode just yet. I'm just kind of letting everything just play out. You know, keeping track on what my Niners is doing for the most part. But that's right now I'm in the middle of the playoffs, so the Warriors got all my attention right now. But I'm definitely keeping track on certain things though. But I would never do like a baseball game stream. Not happening. Well, then again, I don't know. I don't know. If I did it, it would have to be in the playoffs. I would not do a regular season game. No. Mm. Sure, they can have them. It's not gonna make a difference. Because I mean, he was causing a lot of problems out there in Pittsburgh. Now, why did they just let them do that? He boots him and then takes a steal? Okay, I guess so. Man, last time the Clippers won a championship, they weren't even in LA. That's how far along ago the last time they won a championship. They just got a black cat cloud over them. Ever since they moved the team to LA, it's just like they don't need another. You know what I'm saying? Sure, to be honest with you, I moved the Clippers. I wouldn't have kept the Clippers in LA. I would have moved the Clippers to Diego, the San Diego Clippers, because LA got enough teams as it is. Goodness, they literally got two. Well, I mean, even though Anaheim isn't in LA, it's they consider it. So it's like we gotta have two teams for every sport. And that goes for the Ducks too. Kings, Ducks, uh, Dodgers, Dodgers, Angels, Lakers, Clippers. Yo, all days off in the building. What's going on? They ain't making it. They ain't going. They ain't going. Oh, I got collision on. I'm catching up on a collision. And I was just saying, why did Big Bill give homeboy the boot and then he just stood there and took a spear? That didn't make no sense. He said his Steelers is tanking. Damn. I mean, it do kind of look like that. Oh, y'all did? He said next year. Yeah, it do look like it. But you know what though? Be happy that they got rid of Pickens, because I mean Pickens was giving y'all trouble. You know, a problematic player doesn't need to be on the team. I was watching the Warriors and Collision was background noise. Oh, Collision was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna do that. Um, and then my phone rung. Oh no, I had to make a phone call. That's what it was. I had to make a phone call and then I had to run to the store. What in the world? I'm. Why is this match on Collision though? Why is Willow and not like I? Because it didn't really hit me when they last night when they agreed to the match. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, why is this on Collision? You guys literally had a pay-per-view match, a big feud and everything, and you're on Collision. Wrestling each other. All righty. Yeah, I want Curry back too. But you know what the thing about it is? I think Minnesota just caught us after everything happened. You know what I'm saying? So guarantee you in game 3, back in the Bay, I guarantee you're gonna see a completely different Warriors team. Because all we gotta do is just win 2. You know, because we still got we. You know, I would be worried if A, we didn't have Jimmy Butler, and B, we didn't have no other talent. Then I'd be worried. But I'm not worried because we still got talent. You know, and it's the playoffs, so you know what I'm saying. Things happen. Now I know everybody's going to keep track on Anthony Edwards' ankle. Yo, well, we know for sure it's looking very, very like that on one end. Um, but I see, I'm noticing a lot of people want that finals. Hey, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Is going to be. We mentioned the one part tournament that Willow won on the women's side in 2023. Is one, two. Find out who's going to go all there. Here's a cover again. Got a 2 count. At double or nothing, the tournament finals. JD Hayter and Mercedes Moné of the women's side. Men's side, how about this? You talking about a matchup that is going to win two. A 2 count that we all wanted to see. Call it a dream match. 1, 2, if you will. Will Ospreay 1, 2 again. And 1, 2. And Hangman and a page. I'm not going to let you two. No, not at all. Ball coming up on Sunday, May 20th. Silva. Back on the TBA champion. The defeater of the undefeated cover. Okay, I'm done. Gotta go hit that bathroom. Let's see. Did you know that Trace Jackson Davis did on your squad's dead? Oh, yep, I did. I did. Yeah, he gotta beast up some more though. Cause I'm like, if you the son of Dale Davis, you gotta beast up, bro. You can't be out there. Warriors Pacers. Yo, that would be crazy. Yo, it would kind of be like if the Warriors oh damn. If the Warriors face the Hornets in the finals, who does Dale go for? That would be funny. Yo, Muhammad in the building, what's going on? That would be hilarious. Yeah, but he got a beast up. He'd be too fragile out there on the court. I'd be like, man, you got a beast up. You 7 foot tall, dude. You 7 foot tall. And he gotta put on some more muscle though. That's his other thing. He gotta put on some more muscle. I'm not saying he gotta be all big and gigantic like Shaq, like, but you know what I'm saying? Put on some muscle to where when you going in that middle and you in that middle, you know what I'm saying? You can start throwing people around. You know what I'm saying? Get off me. Yeah, Dale Curry. Yo, Dale Curry was a boy back in the day. That boy used to hit that 3-pointer in the corner. That was his favorite. That was his favorite 3-point shot. Was right there in the corner. Never even thought at that time that he had a son that was gonna. Yeah, greatness. He wants a ring, but he ain't never gonna get it. You know. But it's good to have dreams though. Yeah. that boy was deadly with the quarter threes. You know, because you didn't want to get him going. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he birthed a son. He created a son that just. I mean, it's like look. Steph Curry is so dangerous that as soon as he steps on the court, the other team gets scared. Like, the only other person I know who had that type of presence was Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant didn't even have that presence with every team. Certain teams, yeah, they would be like, "Oh shit, here comes Kobe," but the other teams be like, "Man, fuck Kobe." You know what I'm saying? LeBron definitely didn't have it like that because everybody knew how soft LeBron was. So, but Curry though, yeah, as soon as he steps on the court, like the game ain't even started yet. As soon as he step on the court for warm ups and he be doing them trick shots and everything, like yeah. You know what I'm saying? The coaches, like, wait, hold on, we got to go back in the locker room. We got to go drop a couple of more plays. Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. Joker, you know what? What is going on with him? Because I'm noticing a decline in him. Because the way that the Thunder are just using that boy, I'm just like, but it ain't even just this series. I'm even talking about like during the regular season. It was just like certain teams which is able to have control over him, even though he towers over everybody else and bigger than everybody else. He created a son who changed the whole sport. He made Boston shoot 60. Ah, man, I'm telling you, he really did turn Boston into a 3-point shooting team, or attempted. Oh man. Oh, yeah, I was thinking that too. Because there was even like certain teams, even when Shaq played, where Shaq he would play certain teams and they just had his number. And some teams just have the type of players that can do that. Not every team, but that's where coaching becomes coaching. You know what I'm saying? You coach your players up, you draw up plays. You know what I'm saying, to be able to combat that. You're not going to be. You're not stopping it. So that shouldn't even be in the game plan. But containing it and having everybody else, or sometimes you just let that person beat you. Just you go ahead and do you. We gonna stop everybody else. Oh shoot, I got it on now. I just came outside to take a little break. I mean, it's all right. It ain't nothing spectacular. Although Ricochet taking Zach Gallen's leg, that shit was funny as fuck though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And all I kept thinking about was 2003 on SmackDown. Oh, cause I was even like at one point in time like, shit, this motherfucker Joker is man. How can we get the Joker over here? Shit, he needs to have a Warriors jersey on. Shit, fuck that shit. I'm tired of that motherfucker beating us. You know. But these playoffs is kind of crazy though, because it's like what you was expecting going into this round, or better yet, going into the start of the playoffs. Everybody had their picks on what was going to happen and everything. Shit, wipe all that out. Everybody's bracket was broken. Everybody's bracket was broken because I guarantee you, at least 90% of the people had the Lakers playing in the second round against the Warriors. That bracket got busted. You know what I'm saying? Halliburton 2 up on the Cavs. The Knicks up 2-0 on Boston. Like, yo, what's going on? What the hell is going on? But that's why they say you got to play the games. Who's the last person who deserves a ring in the second round? You know what? I hate to say his name. I really do because I cannot stand him. But he is a California representative. I can't hate on him. You know what I'm saying? And even though he don't look, he's a loc, even though he don't want to put his whole affiliation out there, but we all know who he's a part of. So in the grand scheme of things, as a big family thing, I will say Russell Westbrook deserves a ring. Look, he put his time in. The man's won an MVP. You know, he's been to the finals before. Oh, well, I mean, I would have said Jimmy, but the only reason why I didn't say Jimmy is because he's going to get his ring this year. So, nah, he can wait. He can wait. Oh yeah, I mean the man is 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? You can only go fast for so long. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because to be honest with you, I thought Jimmy was going to get it a couple years ago when he took Miami, because they just looked like it was just one of those years where they was just going it was just going to be special. You know what I'm saying? And had they pulled that off, oh man, that alone, that alone, that alone, put Jimmy Butler in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Because I've always respected Jimmy Butler. Always. I've always respected his game, his hard work. You know, he shows up when it counts. You know. And now he's on a team with a better championship pedigree than the Miami Heat. Yeah, Miami Heat, what they got 3, let's see, they got the one with Wade. So they got 3 rings altogether, right? Right. Okay. Look how long it took them to get them 3 rings with the same coach. Look how long it took the Warriors to get 4 rings with the same coach. You know what I'm saying? And still be able to keep, you know, most of the core together all these years. Miami, sure, everybody just came for a little piss start because they wanted to go to South Beach and kick it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to go to South Beach and kick it, you know? So, and then the Warriors had a championship pedigree, you know, just by history alone, where Miami had no championship history. When D Wade won that championship for them in 06, that was the first championship in their history. We as an organization had already had like 4 or 5 of them. I want to say it was like 4 of them, maybe 4 of them. So everywhere we go, we win 3 championships. We win championships. Mike Collins. Yeah, he does. You know, you can't hold it. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't hold it against him that, you know, he played in Utah all them years. 3, okay. Yeah. Kerr won 5 rings as a player for it. Yeah, he got 9 of them things. He catching up the field. He catching up the field. Well, 3 go to Phil Jackson. Yeah. Yo, and you know, as fans, we can digest all this in real time. Where, you know, the players, the coaches, everybody is still actively in it and don't really have time to like process that. But you look at Steve Kerr's career, the man has had one hell of a career in basketball. Think about what this man has done. This man was a 3-time champion playing with, to me, the greatest player of all time, right? Now, he moves on, you know, after they broke up and everything. He ends up in San Antonio, wins more rings in San Antonio, right? Then when he retires, he goes and takes a front office position with the Phoenix Suns. I think he was like vice president of basketball operations. I think that was his official title. And then from there, you know what I'm saying? And keep in mind this, people. Steve Kerr would have had a ring in the management position if the referees had not bullshitted that call when Phoenix played San Antonio that year. Keep in mind, the Phoenix Suns, oh my goodness, Omari Stoudemire. Y'all remember the Phoenix Suns back then? And that one series fucked everything up. That one play fucked everything up. Everything up. And then so he moves on, he gets the call. Well, the Knicks wanted him. You know, he's a New York guy. The Knicks wanted him. Steve Kerr said, I'm going to the Bay Area. I'm going to Oakland, California. And I'm going to take over to shout out to Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, I don't know how the hell you do as good of a job as Mark Jackson has done and nobody else gives you another job. But all these other raggedy ass coaches keep on getting jobs. Make it make sense, people. But he takes over for Mark Jackson and his very first year. Keep in mind, people, this is his very first year. The Golden State Warriors went 65-15. Whew, that's a cold record. That's a cold record right there. And then it was the first of many whoopings that we gave LeBron James. Oh, shit. Yeah. Jordan was that guy. Omarion, yeah. You remember? That was MVP Nash back then. That was MVP Nash back then. Because I thought him and Dirk was actually going to get a ring. Because they started to come along because they was the ones that actually kind of ended the Sacramento Kings run. Dirk and his one-legged fadeaway. Hey, Katie. How you doing? You know, now, what if that did not happen and the Phoenix Suns would have fucked around and won the championship? Does Kerr stay? Probably not. Still, because Kerr wants to coach. Because if you go back and you look at his playing career, every time there was a timeout, where was Steve Kerr? Boom, right there. You know what I'm saying? Every time. What was that? That was 97. That was what was that? Game 5, game 6? No, that was game 6. Michael Jordan gave the ball to Steve Kerr to take the last shot to win the championship. How many coaches can say they hit the game-winning shot in an NBA Finals to clinch the championship? Steve Kerr has that. That's that clutch gene. Remember when people thought Kerr just inherited a good team? I mean, at first he did inherit it, but I knew. Well, I won't say inherited because just why I know why I can't say that he did, because I mean you can look at it in that way if you want, and it's still not necessarily a bad thing. But all Mark Jackson had to do was go get some offense. He predicated the whole team on defense, and then the offense was just stagnated. It was an ISO team. We didn't have ISO players. The players that we had were not ISO players. So the offenses that we were running, yes, they were working. You know, they were working, but we weren't winning. And that was the problem. You know, we're getting to the playoffs. You know, now injuries aside, we would have beat San Antonio and we would have been in the Western Conference Finals a year prior to us winning the championship, because we took them to 6 games with half a team. I'm going to say that again. We had half a team. Curry wasn't playing. I think Thompson was hurt, but he was playing. We had like 4 or 5 players that were hurt. Some were able to play, others weren't able to play. Half a team. Boom. Still took San Antonio, the world champions. Keep in mind, they weren't the world champions at that. No, that year they won the world championship again. That's right. But the team that was, championship contenders, we took the 6 games in the second round. Come on, man. And then Steve Kerr came in and just implemented that old triangle Popovich that triangle Phil Jackson Popovich motion offense. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Well, I hope things get better. And so once he did that, we all seen how dramatically different the Warriors offense has looked. Even the different iterations of the team, the offense stays the same. Now, you might want to tweak some things along the way, of course, but the team is about motion, moving around. And that's why San Antonio was always hard to beat, because they weren't the most athletic team. San Antonio, they had no athletic player on their team. Okay, but they were basketball players. They were high IQ players, from the Tony Parkers to the Ginobilis, to the Tim Duncans, to one of my favorite players of all time, Mario Elliott. Or is it Mario Elliott? It's one of them damn Elliots. Yep, the triangle offense. Still the most hardest offense to stop. Barry motherfucking Wood in the building. What's going on, Barry? That consistent moving the screens. Yep. Yep, and Kirby being a sniper shooting off the screen. Yep, yeah. Yep. San Antonio used to run that shit so much. Boy, but they had hitters though. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they had a big shot Bob over there. You know, that motherfucker. So, and then with the triangle, I mean, I never even imagined combining those two offenses together, and Steve Kerr pulled that one off. You know. Now I know teams have caught up to it pretty much. So Kerr is going to have to well, you see, I know what Kerr wants to do. And if Trace can be that center, then Kerr will, because that's the only thing, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's the only thing that's keeping Steve Kerr from completely opening up that offense. Not saying Kevon Looney ain't a good center. He's not a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? We got Quentin Post, 7-footer. We got Trace Jackson, 7-footer. Those are future power forward and center. Our two twin towers like Duncan and Robinson. So, and this is me looking forward. So obviously Kerr and Draymond is gone. Right? Now I don't know what's happening with, well, no, they pretty much all around the same age. So pretty much Jimmy would be gone too. So this is what should happen. At point, you put Spencer. At the 2, you got Pods. At the 3, you put Kuminga. At the 4, you got Quentin Post. At the 5, you got Trace Jackson Davis. Or better yet, and I don't know if they're going to keep Kuminga or not. If they don't, you just put in Moses Moody there. Or what you could do is, if they're able to keep all them young pieces, I would start Moody at the 2 guard. Because when other teams want to go big on you, you put Moses Moody, who's like, what, 6'6"? You put him at the 2 guard. Boom, that's your size right there. You put him at the 2, you put Kuminga at the 3, and then boom. And then you start Pods at the point. I actually like that better. Start Pods at the point, put Moses at the 2, got Kuminga at the 3, got Post at the 4, and got Davis at the 5. I like that a lot better. Because now you got size all across the board. Because Pods is like 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". So now not only do you have size 1 through 5, but you also have athleticism 1 through 5. And you already have players that have won championships and been in playoffs already. And a lot of these guys are going through their first run and going to go through it again. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, big shot Bob. Post looks like he wants to shoot threes too. Yo, Post a deadly 3-point shooter. He's a beast. I like Post. He's only a rookie. He's only a rookie. Wait till he gets seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Post is going to be a problem in the future. And he got a high IQ for the game too, which I like. Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and end this. I got something else to do. But thank y'all for coming through. Where see tomorrow's Friday, so no dirt sheets for SmackDown. And then Saturday it is Backlash. I don't know what I'm doing on Saturday. I know Sandman's gonna be covering it. I'm trying to decide whether or not I might cover it too. And I think isn't Leo covering it? Leo's doing Backlash, right? Because if Leo's doing Backlash, then I'm just gonna go over there. Because I'm really on some heel WWE hate right now. Yeah. But whether or not you guys will see me tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that. So with that said, like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. Oh, you on? Okay. I'll message him and find out. So, like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant, and we up out this bitch. Peace.